sweet. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to the 5th episode of Seracast. My name is Kess Crystal. I am one of the co-owners of Seraphim. And this is the...
Did you forget where we were?
I know when my business is called. Damn it.
Well, I'm Del. I am fully aware that I'm a co-owner of Seraphim, and I do a lot of the web development and accounting and the businessy side of things.
Say I do the commercial side of things, so I bring in the money and Del counts it.
And spends it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. So make sure you check us out. Our website is seraphimsl.com, in case you were unaware or in case you were Kess. Please like and subscribe, and then you will learn of every time we are dropping a new episode.
Right. Okay. What's the latest news from Seraphim?
So this week we are celebrating Malaya's birthday. You guys will remember Malaya gave a favorite find, I think last week. And This week, she's a year older.
Wow.
Thankfully, real life years don't count as much as second life years. So really, she's not aging at all, which is wonderful.
Yeah, but it's her birthday, not a rest day.
Right.
Okay. So she has aged.
No. We're not acknowledging. Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Working at Seraphim ages you.
We also have a couple of res days this week. Roxy, who I like in my head to call Foxy Roxy, and Brian.
Not just in your head.
Maybe on the server as well. And Bryony, they both got another virtual year behind them.
All right. So, where are we this week, Del?
We're at the fun event. So maybe you guys remember.
I didn't know she was going to sing that. I'm sorry.
I'm so excited, you guys. So, for a couple of weeks, Kess and I have kind of very casually and subtly mentioned fun quite a bit. And that's because we were waiting for the opening of the fun event here on the Seraphim. It opens today, and it is truly just stuff that's fun. It is meant to be stuff that just makes playing in SL and living in SL and just enhances the experience and gives us all a good laugh. And it's just in time for April Fool's Day.
It's just as well we're not a couple of jokers and would do anything mad for April Fools.
I know. It's a good thing. And we're embargoing April Fools this year. So no April Fools this year, guys.
Yeah, I think we mentioned last week. Well, no, I think you got cut.
Because we went so long. Yeah.
Yeah. But last year we played a public April Fool that people took seriously and were mean to us.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't well received. But, it was funny. We thought it was funny.
But for those of you that missed it, we actually announced that we were rebranding Seraphim as Glamazon.com, and we completely ripped the Amazon logo to do it, to make it really obvious it was a joke.
Yeah, and people got mad. They got for real mad. So we just decided we're going to keep our April Fool's jokes between us from now on. So, there's access to all kinds of really great items here. We don't want to show you because we want you to be surprised, because that makes it more fun.
Okay. Right. So, what else do we have coming up now that Fun Event has finally landed?
Well, now that Fun Event is here, Easter will be hopping over to the sim next. We are going to be hosting a on sim and main store hunt for Easter, and I mean, some of these brands, it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be great. Oh, speaking of Easter, though, it's time for the Cadbury Cremate Countdown.
I'm actually a little bit ashamed because I had a bit of a binge
Uh-oh.
over the weekend. So last week we were at, what, 35?
35, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and I've got 24 left. So I've eaten 11 cream eggs.
Okay. I mean, listen,
feel
you
really
could have
bad.
only 2 left.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'd be very sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've only got those left. So,
Uh-oh.
and I still haven't found a magic one. So, like the Willy Wonka thing. But hey,
Well, you're down to
it could be
half your stash.
maybe that's why I was eating, which isn't bad because it's a month since my birthday since I got them.
Mm-hmm.
So I've eaten half of them in a month.
Is it like the thing you do at night? Like you sit down in front of the TV and you're like, "Where's my egg? Where's my egg?"
Do you know what I do? This is the honest truth. About 10 o'clock, I'll get hungry and I can't be asked to go downstairs and make something to eat. So I have 3 eggs instead. It's wine or cream eggs, and I've been going for the cream eggs.
You know what? I support this. I support this decision.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up after Easter, we have Sara Pride, which we may have mentioned a time or two. You're only going to hear it 75,000 more times. We have the venue is in the process of being built. We have the agenda is set. And we are going to be bringing back, I think I said last week, we're going to be bringing back the drag race this year.
Yeah.
And we have a second live show that we're going to be doing.
Nice.
Super excited. That's in development. Right now, we're looking for sponsors. So if you were somebody who donated last year or wants to donate this year, please let us know. All proceeds go to Rainbow Railroad. Please check them out. They're an incredibly worthwhile organization.
Did you want to take a moment to explain how the matching donations worked last year? Because maybe there's some people that would be interested in doing that, and it's a brilliant way to support.
For each segment of the day, there was a performance of some sort, and 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 designers had come together and said, you know what? We will match all the donations generated during this particular segment of the day up to, 50K, up to, we had a couple people up over 100, Riot, 125,000. We had several creators come forward, like we had Riot, Sinful, Blueberry, Rain, different clubs. Like I know actually Shafted in the Velvet Tunnel, like they helped us out. I can't even I wish I had pulled it up. I can't think of everybody. And every single penny goes straight to Rainbow Railroad. We don't take anything. We don't pay for anyone out of this. It is 100% transparent. The day of entertainment, that is just our celebration. Everything is to raise money for this charity. So check them out. If you don't know about Rainbow Railroad, help members of the LGBTQIA plus community find refuge from political systems that are persecuting them for being part of the LGBTQIA plus community. So it's just like it's saving lives. It's helping people. And like right now, more than ever, man, like we need to be helping each other.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
never know.
absolutely.
So it's such a valuable organization, and we're really proud to support it. And if you'd like to support it, please reach out to me, Dell, and I'll put my Second Life name on the bottom third of the screen for you, Cass. Not in the upper.
They won't. No, well, because that would be ridiculous.
Okay.
So, got the question and answer session.
Yes. So
We had more questions.
more questions.
Don't sing everything.
Why?
Some words can just be said. They can just be said most of the time incorrectly by you, but just say the words.
I sing to express my joy.
Okay.
What? It's a wonderful.
I just said okay.
Okay.
I just said okay. Yes, you're right. Absolutely wonderful.
Okay, so this question comes in from Sin.
Mm-hmm.
She asks, who are your quote unquote 3 dinner dates you would have at the table to dine with? And it can be anyone throughout history or the future, any figure, person, being, animal, or otherwise.
Now, I gave this a lot of thought about what people I might know from the future. And I don't know a single person that I might know from the future.
Well, you know
so
yourself.
I'm going to choose.
You know your grandson.
I could drop dead tomorrow and then there's no future, is there? There's no future me.
Well, she's saying at any point in time.
Yeah. But my grandson's present. I know who that is.
Yeah, but do you want to see him when he's 40? Because you'll be dead by then.
Of course. Wow.
Well, you will.
I might not be. Wow. Okay, so I gave some thoughts to this. Obviously, you know we discussed this at my birthday soiree as well.
Right.
But we only chose one person. So I'm going to stick with that person, which was Bob Mortimer, who's a British comedian who is on a show occasionally called... Oh, my God, I can't remember the name of it. Do you know why? Because my second person's on the show as well. So Bob Mortimer, I think it's Would I Lie to You? But he's very funny and you need laughter at a dinner party.
That's true.
I thought about, now, I had a toss-up between Adele and Gordon Ramsay because Adele's very down-to-earth and if you're having a dinner party, you need some entertainment, some music. Maybe, but I think it's not going to be much of a dinner party if I'm cooking. So maybe Gordon Ramsay, so he can make the bloody food in the first place. And he could swear at Bob Mortimer and that sort of thing. And the third is actually this is a bit obscure, but I'm kind of, and it's current because I'm reading a book about this person at the moment. Her name is Dorothy Kilgallen, and she was a reporter. One of the first female reporters. She's from your neck of the woods in Chicago. And she was one of the first, she started work at 18 as a reporter on the New York Evening Journal and became one of the most preeminent investigative reporters. Now, she died in quite mysterious circumstances, and it is believed that she had been investigating the murder of JFK and the whole Jack Ruby, storyline that goes along with that. And then she died. And there's been this whole controversy and, did she find out too much? She also had a major falling out with Frank Sinatra. So... she was rubbing up a lot of the wrong people the wrong way.
He's not someone I would have wanted to be on the outs with. Yeah.
Yeah. So I find her just really fascinating.
So I think that my 3, well, initially, I know one of them would be Alfred Adler, who is he was a psychiatrist, actually, and he's long, long, long gone. But I would just love to talk to that man, like what he thought and the way he conceptualized society and individuals, and it gives me such a psychology boner. It's ridiculous. I really would love to have dinner with Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith, he's the writer and producer behind like Clerks and Chasing Amy and Mallrats, and he did a couple of really terrible movies, especially recently. Jay and Silent Bob, like he he's just like cool and nerdy and perpetually high, and I don't know, like he just I like the way his brain works. So I think I'd like to get to know him. I think we'd be like BFFs pretty much. Pretty sure.
Okay, so who's your third person?
My third person, honestly, right now would be my dad. I really miss him a lot. I mean, he's not dead. I made him sound dead. But I just haven't seen him in a very long time, and I really miss him.
Nice.
Yeah, sappy and sentimental, but it's true.
It has been a while since you've been back to Chicago.
I know. Yeah, I gotta plan a trip pretty soon. You know, it's just like...
Who are you going to leave in charge of Seraphim? Because I don't work there.
Anybody want to run Seraphim with me? Well, if you do, please email us.
They're still asking me if I can recommend anybody.
Oh, gosh. So, any questions, suggestions, comments, anything you want to know about Seraphim, about us, if you'd like to apply to be my co-owner, please contact us at contact@seraphimsl.com. The email address should be on the bottom third of your screen currently. All right, here we go. It's time for Mythbusting.
Is it safe to turn my sound back on now?
That was majestic and operatic.
I have to be careful because Mama Sadie said that I was mean to you when she was watching Seracast last week.
I know. Mama Sadie's my girl. So this week's myth is that all Seraphim does is take photos of items and put them on the website.
Yep. That's all we do. We just go and take a photo.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I hear two things. Like, I hear all Seraphim does is go take a photo, and I hear, why do Seraphim go and take a photo? They could just use vendor ad.
Yes. Seraphim has a really, really, really specific format. In fact, when you start with Seraphim, you go to blogger school. So that's why when we hire, we say no experience is necessary, because whether you have your own personal blog or not, we do it differently. We have our own kind of format that everyone is trained in, and it provides consistency throughout the blog. It makes it really easy for readers to identify where information is, as long as we're standardizing everything. And blogger school is no joke.
Are you waiting for me to say it?
Uh-huh.
I failed blogger school when I joined Seraphim. So when I joined Seraphim, I had this crazy idea that I should understand the business from the ground up, and that if I was going to lead a team of bloggers, that I should understand what they do. So I put myself through blogger school, and I submitted my first exercise, my first exam, and I was like, I've got this. I've been blogging for years. I know what I'm doing. I got like 100% fail.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't just mess up a little bit. I completely got everything wrong. And at that point, I decided that I didn't need to manage the business.
It's true.
So Yeah, that is true. So I do tell all the new bloggers that when they join, like I'm a blogger school dropout.
It's true.
It's hard. On some events, we don't put a lot of format detail in, but we have bloggers who have got to teleport, take a photo of maybe 200 stores for some of the big one-day sales. So that is a lot of work and a lot of time.
They go to every single store so that you guys don't have to. Like, they're doing all that work. They're doing all the legwork for y'all. And the reason we don't use vendor ads, because we could, and we could make it go a lot faster, it would be a lot less painful for us, is because as shoppers, we are also interested in seeing what is actually there. We could look at, vendor ads all day long, and we're aware that some of them are touched up. Some of them aren't even in SL. Some of them are out of the 3D, program that they're using.
Yeah.
Some of them are limited in what they show. Look at a clothing designer. They may offer an outfit in 25 colors, but there's only 2 or 3 colors of that on their actual poster.
Yeah.
We're going and showing shoppers what they're actually going to see when they get to the event. And we're doing it at mid-level graphics with a standard win light, because it's what most people use. We want to try to help people see what they're going to see, their actual experience.
Who's doing the disclaimer for 3D?
That's why it says Dell.
Oh. What if I wanted to be doing it now? You did an impression of how I talked last week. Maybe I want to do an impression of you this week.
Okay.
I don't because I can't do impressions. Well, I can do an impression of an American taxi driver, but again, that's something else that comes with alcohol. But ask anybody that was on a call with me New Year's Eve.
I'll add it to the drunk list for our 12th episode of the season. I gotta get conditioned. Whew. Okay. The views and opinions expressed in this segment are those of the Seraphim Team members individually and do not necessarily reflect the position or official policies of SeraphimSL.com. Any content provided during the editorial section of this podcast is not intended to malign anyone or anything.
Good.
That was really fast.
Good.
Was that the fastest?
That was I think that was the fastest, yeah.
Sweet. So this week, our very first opinion comes from New World Notes. New World Notes! I'm going to sing it just to irritate Kess from now on. The article that really stuck out to me this week was the article that they had published about Hannah from Osmia. She is a Ukrainian designer. She's 6 months pregnant, and she is currently in hiding. There's a picture on New World Notes that she was able to send to them to publish, so you could kind of see what she's living in, her conditions. She is keeping in touch when she can. As far as we know, she's okay. Her store currently is being run by a friend of hers. And the best part of this whole article, in my opinion, is that the friend of hers who's running it is Russian.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Just a little, support across that border, I think it's just so beautiful. And, our hearts definitely go out to Hannah and really everybody that is directly affected by this.
Okay, so our blogger or member of staff, I should say, that we asked for a favourite find this week is Anna Banana. Anna joined us this year. She's already a key member of the team, always active with the other team members, and loves bringing a little witchiness to us all. Events-wise, she brings you 25 Linden Tuesday, 99 Sale, Collaborative, Designer Showcase, The Epiphany, Evo Shop, 60 Linden Weekend Sales, 50 Linden Friday, Hello Tuesday, Roseline Event, and Wanderlust Weekend. So she's a busy bee.
She is.
So Anna says she's chosen the Jessa skin from Poema at Skin Fair, and she said, this is the item I picked at Skin Fair because, frankly, it amazes me when people in SL successfully strive for variety in representation, for things out of the norm and, off trend. I think it's beautiful that someone out there makes skins representing older ladies and provides us all with the possibility of owning up to it, to show off some wrinkles, which a lot of us have, as it's simply part of life and nature after all. There's a huge stigma around aging and needing fillers and Botox and all sorts of things to avoid aging signs as much as possible. And most women think they become uglier as they age, but in reality, they are all just as beautiful with or without wrinkles and age blemishes. And Poema is helping not only show that, but also fight the stigma with the skins they make.
I love that.
Which is very true.
I love that. Something that I really value about Anna too is that she herself, like in SL, is very unique looking, and she dresses in kind of a different style. She's not wearing the same thing you see on 14 different people when you go somewhere. Like, she has her own style and taste, and I just really value that,
Mm-hmm. Tell us about your favorite item this week now.
So I'm actually wearing my favorite item for this. It is the Cocoa Tea Ensemble from Valentina E at Bloom. Bloom was great. God, I love that
It's
event
really
so
good
much.
round.
And Valentina, I really have always loved their mesh, and I think their texturing is like super top notch. My issue has always been that the colors are so limited, and I know that's super intentional. It's just not always what I personally want to wear.
Yeah.
At Bloom, they had this cute little dress outfit. It comes with an optional belt. It comes with an optional hat. And these are both in solids and stripes, and they're not the same, four colors you tend to see.
Yeah.
It's really well done, and it's a nice variation from.
I really like the color palette that she uses for her items as
Mhm.
well, because she goes for very sort of deep,
bold,
red.
rich, beautiful colors.
Yeah.
And the hat for this is really cute. It looks kind of like a straw hat, like you would see in like a 1940s horse racing movie or something. It's really cute. So these are available. You could get the dresses for $2.95 or get the fat pack for $12.50 at Bloom.
So talking about Bloom, that was where I chose my item from too. And again, for transparency reason, I do have access to blog items from Bloom. However, this was not an item that was offered for a review copy. I bought this, so I'm just making that clear. And it was the first thing, before I go up to the blogger room, I have a look round at what's there, and what I might want to blog and that sort of thing. And this was the first thing that made me go, oh, wow, I really like that. So it's the Rosy Top from Ascendant. It's available at Bloom. It's 10 colours, 249 linden each. Fat pack 999 lindens. Comes for Legacy, Legacy Perky, Betrayer, Reborn, Cupra. And with the fat pack, you can mix and match with the different colour flowers and the top. And also there is a solid or print version for the straps. And I really like it. So that's what I bought, and it's my find of the week.
So events we're excited about opening this week.
Events that are opening this week that we're excited about. I mean, there's an event called Fun apparently, Dale.
Fun. Make sure you guys stop by.
I have no idea what it's all about. But I barely know who I am and where I am.
I mean, it kind of.
Yeah. So no, it's amazing. It's going to be opening today, and along with that, the second round of the 50. And I know we did some stuff on it last round, but I just loved the 50. I'm really looking forward to the second round opening on the 25th.
Yeah. So some really good stuff happening today. Make sure you get your shopping shoes ready, guys. So we are giving away a total of 10,000 linden to 5 separate winners from designers who are participating in the fun event. So 5 different...
I'm sure you can all do math, but Dell couldn't. So that's 2K each, just for this.
Yep, 2K
I'm
to each
sure.
winner. It's a good thing I do the accounting.
So that is about it from us this week. Thank you for watching. Especially thank you to everyone that's given us feedback either on the videos or messaged us or emailed it. We love doing these, and if you guys are enjoying it, that's great. Let your friends know about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you're informed every time we release new content, and we've got some ideas of other things that we're going to do, so make sure that you subscribe to us, and we will see you all next Friday. Have fun.
Bye. Okay, so we also...
Oh, she said poema, but we should really say the name of the item, shouldn't we?
Yeah. It's called Jessa.
Oh, can I say something about Jessa at that point? We know a Jessa. Maybe it's her old stick.
Yeah, she shed it like a snake.
Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
So ignore me.
Okay. I'll ignore you again.
Anywho,
that was 2 times.
Yeah. If there's stuff you need to cut out, just everything I said from when I couldn't get Seraphim's name right to now.
Oh, so the entire past like
stuff.
40 minutes of talking? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just cut it all.
Okay.
And then just re-record the bit where you say, I'm the owner of Seraphim.
The sole owner.
Okay. I'm not literally going to pee myself at my desk because it's Friday and I made a silly Friday rule.
Oh. Well, you could always use your squatty potty. Why would you ruin a delicious moist cake with strawberry filling, smooth whipped icing, and pecans on the sides with fucking matcha? Matcha tastes like grass. Have you had it?
No. But because I've never fancied it because it looked to me like it would taste like grass.
It tastes like grass. And all these fucking hipsters are like, oh, I want my like matcha smoothie frappuccino. I'm like, you are fucking eating grass. It was like that whole kale trend. Like, kale's gross.
I never got into a kale trend. Dude, we're having a cream egg countdown. Do I sound like someone that got into a kale trend?